All right, well, now we're going to talk about mindset and managing expectations. And critically, this is really about the intention in your mind as to what you need your client to do and to set up your communication in such a way that they do what you want them to do. Now, also, it's about managing expectations in the sense that not everybody that you connect with, not every business that you make a video for is going to want what you've done. And we'll talk about that in a minute. And there's all sorts of reasons why that might be the case. And we'll talk about that in a second. But for now, you go into this, you send the email off to your client with the intention that they, first of all, that they open the email that you've sent, that they read the email that you sent, and that they take action. That's the intention. That's the mindset you need to have when you're setting this up. So, for example, what we've got here is we've created the email because we dealt with that in the previous video. But what you want to have, for example, in your subject field when you send the email is something like your new video, or I've created a video for you, or inquiry. All of these things are likely to get the recipient, the person who's receiving the email, to actually open the email rather than just click it away or trash it or delete it as spam or something like that. It's a video that it's an email that you need to get opened, okay? And what won't get opened is stuff like this here. So what I don't want you to use is things like special offer, new business deal, free promo. Certainly not free promo, because free promo is likely to go into their trash folder. Most email systems tend to be easy to set up for their owners to just send stuff with free in them into their trash folder. So that's not likely to get opened. New business deal sounds a little bit kind of spammy as well. It sounds like you want something from them. And also special offer. These they're all like kind of junk mail type messages, and that's not what you want to do because they're just not going to get opened. These ones here are much more likely to get opened. They are your new video is a kind of, it's curiosity. It taps into their curiosity. Oh, what new video is that? They're going to be thinking. Likewise, I've created a video for you. That's going to tap into their curiosity. An inquiry, they're going to have to open that because it might be an inquiry from a person who's going to be a client. So, so think about this and use the kind of subject titles, subject content that's going to get opened. This is likely to get opened. This is less likely to get opened. Now, also, in your email that we talked about in the previous video, I should have mentioned, and I neglected to, and I apologize for that, but I should have mentioned that you can put within the video itself that you're making a special offer. So for example, we actually talked about the video being $495, $495. You can actually say something like, normally we offer this for $795 to our clients, but we're doing a special first time offer for you at $495. That's absolutely fine, and you can do that. And I would encourage you to do that. However you word it is up to you, but that's something worth trying out. Also, say in the email that you'll be offering this to their competition if they don't want it. If they don't want this deal, then you'll be offering it to their competition. So they get in their mind the idea that if they don't buy it, then their competition's going to buy it. And if their competition buys it, then they're the ones who get the traffic. They're the ones whose video comes at the top of YouTube and is showing in Google videos and so on. So they are then thinking, wow, well, if we don't take this up, our competitors are going to. So they're going to think much harder about just dismissing the idea. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is, as I briefly alluded to just now, is the whole thing of managing expectations. And this is your expectations that we're talking about managing. Don't expect everybody that you connect with and everybody you make a video for to say, yeah, we'll have that, we'll do that, because they won't. About 50% of people will respond to your video. And the reasons for that, and I've had, when I was doing this early on, it was even less than that. It was only 30 to 40% of people only who responded to my emails. But don't worry too much about that, because once you get into the rhythm of doing all of this, you can start a project and finish a video for a company and get it uploaded on YouTube within 2.5, 3 hours. So it's only like, okay, it's a long evening's work, but it's an evening's work or an afternoon's work or a morning's work. It's not like the end of the world if people don't want it. And the reason only about 50% of people respond is because either they don't understand what you've just sent them. They don't get it. They don't understand digital marketing. They don't understand video marketing. They just don't get it. And so they're kind of worried about it. Some might come back and say, explain this to me, how does it work? In which case you've got a chance to engage with them. But a lot of them just don't understand and they leave it at that. Some of them don't like what's in the video, and that's fine. However, what's in the video it shouldn't be that critical. Okay, it's got to look reasonably okay, which our video does, but if they're thinking about what's in the video, then they're not really getting the message about the importance of ranking high as a result of a search and as a result of search results. They're not understanding that bit. Some people just don't want it. That's it. They just don't want it. Others can't afford to pay you. Or there might be another reason. But the point is that not everybody is going to respond positively to you. And that's, get that into your mind, because that's business. Not everybody's going to want your stuff. And you may not know the reasons why, but don't get put off by that. Don't get discouraged by that. You may do a couple of videos before somebody actually says, yeah, this is great, good idea, let's do this. So what you're doing is each time you make a video, you do it as best as you possibly can, and you rank it as best as you possibly can, and you sell it to your client, your prospect, as best as you possibly can. But don't expect everybody to say, yes, I want this, and I'm going to buy it and I will pay you now, because that just won't happen. But don't get discouraged by it. Keep going, keep doing it, and it will start to work for you. And even if you're only doing like a few videos, maybe 4 videos a week or something like that, maybe 5 videos a week, which you can do if you're working on this even part-time. Okay, that makes it quite a busy week for you, I accept. But if you're doing it full-time, then obviously it's easier to do that. But if you're doing it part-time, you can still get through 3-4 videos a week, and that's about 20 per month. And even if just half of those agree and take your offer, and you're offering that at $500 for each video, it's still $5,000 per month. You're still doing $5,000 a month on that kind of model. So don't get discouraged if people say no or don't respond to you. You will get into the rhythm of making them better and making them good, whereby you can predict roughly that if 50% of your prospects agree, then you can make a reasonably good income on that at about $5,000 per month. So please don't get discouraged if 50% of people say no, because the other 50% of people will probably say yes.